Hey guys, so this is the look that I'm going to do in my tutorial. I hope you guys really like it. It's a full coverage look. It can be used in daytime or nighttime. It's contour, highlight, everything. And it's great for the winter time. Recently, most of the products that are used I recently have found, so it's a brand new routine that I've just got accustomed doing, and I also put in a little bit about my winter skincare regimen. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. So stay tuned. Okay, so now I'm gonna start with primer. I'm gonna use the Smashbox Hydrating Oil-Free Photo Finish. And the reason I'm doing hydrating is because I do have combination skin, and yeah, so I need some moisture a little bit, especially in the winter time. It's really good to not really dry out your face with your makeup. And then I'm using the Benefit Professional actually under my eye and in my T-zone. This is where I get oily the most. And although you may want to really mattify your face right now, just because you don't like oil, it's not really good to dry out your face in the winter time, I feel like. So I usually I try not to mattify a lot. So just in problem areas only. More in the summer, I use the Becca mattifying, and I use that like everywhere. But it's not summer, it is January. So now that I did that, I'm going to take care of my under eyes. I'm gonna do a little color correcting because I know that's really big right now. So here's the NYX Dark Circle Corrector, and it's like a little orangey concealer pot. So I'm just gonna put that a little under my eyes. And so now I'm taking the LA Girl Pro Conceal in a coffee. It's basically my skin tone, but it's actually a little grayer than my natural skin tone, but it's okay because I'm putting it under foundation. But this concealer is really good for under eyes, in my opinion, because it is it's gonna finish pretty matte, and it's a full coverage concealer. Getting a little crazy right now, and really right now I'm just using my fingers because your finger really gives it the best. You don't really want to use a beauty blender with this, because like a beauty blender will sort of like make it not full coverage and make it, you know, move around too much. And right now I just really wanted to sit on my skin and cover my dark circle. What I'm gonna do right now is mix my two current favorites, not all-time favorites, but current favorites. This L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. Actually, this is the wrong color. This one. This one is 107 Fresh Beige, and it's pretty matte, and it's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and it's about my skin tone, a little lighter actually. So I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm gonna put that mainly under my eye area, just because it is a little lighter. And I really recommend mixing foundations, because especially for women of color, you're never really gonna find that perfect formula. You can find it close, and this is the Makeup for Forever Ultra HD. This is one of my favorites because they have so many colors. It's like it's almost impossible not to find a match, but no one's perfect. But if you think that you have a skin tone that's like really rare-ish and you're just having a lot of misfortune finding a match, try them because they have a lot of shades. And now I'm just going to take this Kiko Malone foundation brush and I'm just going to buff this in.
So, again, I'm not using a beauty blender because it is a full coverage look. And usually I don't use a beauty blender for foundation, really for highlighting. It's because, it takes a long time.
To move on to highlighting and contouring, it seems to be everyone's favorite part. So now I'm going to use another LA Girl concealer.
Just not this one. Okay.
So this one is just beige, I believe, pure beige. So for highlighting, I say, well, I have a rounder face, so I'm just gonna go down this way and up, and I'm gonna bring it out pretty long, so you don't have to do this, but make sure that when you're contouring and highlighting, you don't do it the same as everyone if you don't have a similar face structure. So I usually look for people who have a similar face structure and skin tone.
Especially for like product matches.
So the reason I'm using this one right now, because I don't use it all the time, is it's only a few shades lighter. But this one just for coverage, because LA Girl concealers give you a lot of coverage. And like I said, this is full coverage. These are really great. The Naked concealers, they're just expensive, so I don't use it all the time. But as you can tell, this color is not too much lighter than me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime. And I'm going to use that to really like boost the highlight part. And I know people who just use this like as a highlight alone, and I don't usually like to do that because I want a really good color match. So yeah, see, this is like really intense.
I'm also going to bring that in my nose, my T-section, and I don't want my forehead to look really big, so I'm not bringing that up.
If you want your forehead to look small, don't bring the highlight up too far, but if you want to make your forehead pop because it's smaller, then feel free. I'm going to take this Beautifully Blonde's LA Girl as well. And usually I don't cream contour, not gonna lie, but I will. So I'm going to take this Beautifully Blonde's, and I'm not going to put it on my forehead because I'm really just going to use another cream and a powder on my forehead just to define my cheeks. So I'm going to suck in a little bit. Bring that line, and then bring lines closer to the highlight. See that? And I'm gonna do the same. This is when the beauty blender comes in so handy. And what I'm gonna do is, it's a little damp, but I'm gonna make sure it's like really nice and good, and use my rose water. Again, I'm gonna spray my beauty blender. And this is gonna, this trick, you know, it's really gonna make sure that that sucker is just really in there. And it mattifies your face, but like at the same time it hydrates, if that makes sense. I don't know how it does that, but it does. So yeah, so now I'm just gonna blend it. Now I'm gonna take my Real Technique brush. It is a contour brush, and I'm just gonna push this LA Girl Beautifully Brown. I'm literally pushing it into my like hairline. So I'm pushing it back, and now I'm gonna push it into my cheekbone. And now for this line, I'm going to always go up, like always. I still look a little crazy.
But that's okay, because that's where the beauty blender comes in handy. So this is, this honestly can be a day look and a night look if you're that type of person, but it is full coverage. So this puppy is gonna stay.
I'm just taking this translucent powder. Got it from Target. It's like $2. But because I'm not baking, I'm not really gonna worry about, you know, looking a little like pale. I'm gonna take, this is the NYX highlighting shade in their palette. This is a single and it's in color cream. It's very similar to the Anastasia banana shade. It's actually the same. Yeah, it's like literally the same. And I honestly like it a little bit better. I have the Anastasia contour palette, and I really do love it. I'm just not sure if I want to buy it again because it is heftier. And if you want the whole palette, I only bought the single, but if you do want the whole palette from NYX, it's only $25, which is much better than what Anastasia. You have to pay for Anastasia, but I do love it. So now I'm gonna take the Soleil Tan de Chanel. This is a cream bronzer, and all I'm gonna do is put it where I put my bronzer, and I really like this because I use it as my cream, not with the LA Girl, but just alone for a natural contour with no powder. So I really like it because it gives you this little glow, and especially because I'm not looking too tan these days. So with this, I'm gonna make sure I get my neck because I want to look like a human being, not a doll. So I'm just gonna make sure. So this is a really good cream bronzer. It is on.
Now I'm going to set again with the Makeup Forever Pro Finish. And I'm gonna stop it.
So for this, I'm going to do really lightly and basically putting powder on. It does make it a little cakey, but if you want a full coverage look, you're gonna have to do with the cake. And now for blush, I'm gonna take this Sephora color. It's orangey. It's in the number 7, and I'm just gonna pat that on my cheek. And this is really good for summer, for fall, like every time, because that's when I use it. Yeah, I'm just gonna blend it out. What it's good for is transitioning into a pinky shade because it highlights the pink. Like, so I'm putting this pink blush called Cruel Intentions by ColourPop. So I put that on top of it. And now again, I'm just gonna blend in. And now I'm gonna take Wisp by ColourPop. Ooh yeah. And I'm gonna highlight with this on my cheekbones.
And right there, my cheekbone. And a little bit nose. This is like one of my favorite highlighters because it's so cheap, but it's so nice. It comes on great.
And so right now I'm going to do my lip liner. This is Kiko Milano lip liner in 504. And when I tell you this is the best lip liner
I've ever used. It is so creamy. And the products are not expensive.
And now I'm gonna top it off with a favorite, Abu Dhabi. People really love this color, and this is my first time wearing it.
I really like it.
So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe.